Sadhana Maharaj here, Marcia, and this is your Lighthouse report. Today, Pluto goes retrograde in Capricorn. So this is a magical time. This is a season for us to really make concrete the work we've been doing. What do I mean? Well, when it goes retrograde, it's about taking in all the change you've just recently been through. It's about really now taking the growth and the heartache and all the transformation you've been working on lately and really letting it have its place in your life and seeing it flower and what is working and what isn't. There may have been some things in this last 6 months that you got to, and maybe by now you might even be slacking off a bit, and this Pluto retrograde is going to remind you, hey, you know what? That worked. You need to do that. One of the things I'm seeing the most in my clients is there's a feeling of stuckness. There's so many of you that have like the one thing, the relationship you can't get right, or the business you're afraid to start, or a self-sabotaging habit that you get it right and you go back, You're stuck. I want you to know being stuck is an illusion. You're not stuck. It is your mind has such a neurosis. Yogi Bhajan calls it a mental intrigue around being there. So what happens is we look like we're doing all this healing and we look like we're doing this work and we're affirmationing and sadhanaing ourselves to death, but we're not really making that leap. So it's a polarity planet. So it takes two energies. It takes certainty and it takes a strong sadhana and a disciplined life. And directing that craving. I want you to think of what you're bringing in, that new love, that new way of living, that new house, whatever it is you're doing. I want you to think of it as a craving. The universe craves, it creates, it expands. Sometimes we get so kind of sterile and spiritual about this. This is why you're human, is to desire and to crave and to use that juice to draw those things into you. So we really want to work on this week about being certain and letting this Pluto retrograde remind us of what we've been through in these last couple years and really learn from it and use it as strength. Instead of saying, I'm so stuck, I still haven't met the guy, to really take responsibility that there is this neurosis inside of you that doesn't believe it's going to happen. You feel it. So you say, Marcia, well, then what am I supposed to do? I'll tell you what you're supposed to do. While it's polarity, on one hand, you need to be very direct with the universe, and you should, when it comes to a yogic principle, it should take you no longer than 120 days to get in that man or draw on that business decision. If it's been taking you years, then what's going on is you're more attached to believing it's never going to happen. I don't deserve. So I want to go a little 12-step on you. Sometimes you're stuck there. Surrender. And what I want you to crave instead, what I want you to pray and work your sadhana around is, Lord, help me to want to let go of needing to be special because I can't meet the guy, or needing to be special because I always have this hang up, or needing this so that I get attention from it. Lord, help me let go. Help me want, help me trust, help me desire what it would take for me to let go of this self-sabotaging action, thought, energy that I'm putting around getting what I want. Help me heal it. Help me have the patience to have that and to be driven about that. And then when you're thinking of that situation, use this Pluto retrograde energy to study your life. I guarantee you in the last 2 years, you have had some major glimpses, some major lessons. You really know how and what's going on and where to get there. And somehow, some way, each of us in these portions of our life, let go of the dream. There's an underlying fear of having it all. And I really want us to focus on Yogi Bhajan and happy, healthy, holy. He wanted you to have it all. Happy, healthy, holy. Why? Because then you are radiant, and then you are vibrant, and then you take better care of your family, and you take better care of your community, and then you are passionate, and you crave things that feed our society, and your energy now makes a difference. Are you stuck? Let me help you unstick you. We have a couple spaces left. You know, I've been talking about this, the spiritual antidote to suffering and pain. That's 3 magnificent days. The first day is total psychic energy, psychic surgery. It is deprogramming the pain body. On Saturday, we are going to step into wholeness. We are going to see where the disconnects are and put ourselves back in together in a place of solidarity and a place of wholeness. On Sunday, we're going to bring in the idea of family constellations, but not just your family of origin. We're going to work on our work families, our romantic families, and our family families, but also we're going to do a very big healing that is really important for our world now. We're going to do a religion healing. We're going to heal the constellation of the spiritual path. It is one of the most painful and destructive things. In a big way, we can see it actually is killing people, right? But it has a bigger effect on you than you really even realize. And by untying and using Kundalini Yoga to get to the root of those and then bring all the faiths together, because you've been so many things. That's why it's so hard now for you to just, I'm going to be a Catholic. I'm only going to study the Kabbalah. Because you're thousands and thousands of years old. There is so much in you that is directing you towards putting the right ingredients in your life that brings out the optimum spiritual awakening. Your soul doesn't care about religion. It doesn't care about the rules. It cares about your awakening. It does require discipline though. We have to come together and do these immersions. So this 3 days, April 28th, 29th, and 30th. Are you stuck? Do you want results? Do you really want to make that jump? Well, you know, Kundalini, I'm going to drive it to you for 3 days. And there's people that have done it are coming back, because there's always, first of all, the energy will always be different with the planets. And there's some moving parts that we switch out on Saturday and Sunday, and even part of Friday. It's the most amazing program Maharaj Sing and I've ever made. And if you're suffering, reach out to me. I know sometimes money's an issue. That's probably one of the things that you just keep telling the story. Don't let that be your story. Call me. I'll work out the money with you. I don't care. I want you to say yes. I want you to say yes to having results. I want you there. So April 28th, 29th, 30th. Let's use this energy of the Pluto Retrograde. Lastly, the first Wednesday of the month is going to be the Magdalene Tower of Light. If you've never done it, it's a breathing healing facilitated by sound and a creative vortex. People just tell me all of that. They just are amazed at the insight they get, the healing they get. They love it. I love you being there. So make sure you're there. I believe it's May 3rd. May 3rd, the first Wednesday of the month. The next thing is, on May 7th, we're going to be at Kundalini Wind and Sea doing a little sampler, like a 3-hour little smidgen, a little taste of the antidote of suffering. So make sure you put that on your calendar and come partake in that. And then this, I'm so proud of. The Aquarian Women's Summit. We're going to have amazing women there. Kenlyn, Jamie, and Corrine. They're going to be bringing in wisdom about aging as a woman, relationship with our food, and quick fixes for our psychological sticks. It's going to be amazing. We're going to use our bodies and our sexuality. It's going to be around the full moon. It's Mother's Day weekend, so give this to you, mama. It is at a beautiful home right on the cliffs in Encinitas. We're going to have a fire ceremony. We're going to have little gift bags for you. It's for you. Let's do our reading. What energy is going to help us as we make our way to the 3-day antidote for spiritual healing and suffering? We are going to need to do this. Dream big. This Pluto retrograde is saying, learn from where you've been. Stop holding on to your small self and dream big. Stop being small and minimizing. Let the sadhana, let the Kundalini yoga drop away your heaviness and your density and step into your radiance. It is so important to stay optimistic. You can't be optimistic if you don't have enough energy. That's why we need to do what? 3 things. We need to be out in nature. We need to have a very strong personal sadhana, and we need to be strong and connected to our Kundalini community through Kundalini yoga classes and workshops. We need to be together is the bottom line. Be together. Last, friendship. One of the things that come out of our Kundalini tribe, right, is the best friendships. And also, it's a strengthening of the friendship you have between spirit and soul. This is the divine love affair and the most important relationship you have. It is really going to be high octane today and tomorrow. It could be easy for you to go into doubt. Breathe. Ask for help. Reach out and ask for help. Call a friend. Go for a walk on the beach. Write about it. And sign up for the 3-day, Tony and I, the antidote to your suffering. Don't you want the medicine? Yogi Bhajan gave it to us. And we need to have the time to do sound healings and journaling and processing so that we can rise up. This galactic energetic that has been building since 2012, it is taking humanity to the brink. We're either going to break or we're going to wake up. And with the Kundalini Yoga tribe, I have such faith in our waking up because I know we are doing what it takes. Remember, it's your birthright to be happy, healthy, and holy. I love you. Mwah. If you're really suffering a lot, on Spirit Voyage, there's an amazing global sadhana going on. It's the one where you're like this chanting. This is the song, Waheguru. Wa at the navel, He at the heart, Guru at the mouth. It's right there at the top. It's called Overcoming Depression and Empowering Love. If you're hurting, try that. I love you. I will see you soon. Come see me at the Soul. I'll be there Saturday. We can deal with this